Hello, I am back with an outfit change, of course. Same day, same person, different reading. All right, so we're gonna focus on water signs. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So it's gonna be a love reading. We're just gonna go with the flow. What I get from, I did get a new deck. It is called the Earth Magic Oracle deck. We may use that if I feel like feeling it. It is a nice deck. I did get this, of course, for if anybody was interested in like spirit guide or earthly connection readings, or if I just do it with the reading, maybe it would pick a deck reading or something like that. But let's get started with this. So what do we need to see with love? Okay, so we have the King of Swords here. Sometimes for some reason the King of Swords kind of gives me Scorpio energy. It's kind of like somebody who is cool, calm, and collective, and you know, watching at a distance. And this can also be a female as well. Doesn't necessarily have to be a male. It could resonate however. I'm making sure my cards are in the correct direction. But yeah, this is someone like that. So let's see what else we're getting here. Got water. My hair is wet, so don't mind me if I'm going like this because my hair is wet. It's dripping. So let's see what else we got here. When I'm looking at this card, it's making me think like this person's going like, Oh, and I didn't show the card. I need to make sure that I show the cards just so you guys can get an idea of what things look like and the symbolism of them. All right, we also have the Eight of Swords here. So this is kind of somebody who is, you know, standing in their own way or holding themselves accountable. I don't want to say accountable, but you're holding yourself back from something here. You don't need to. Like, it's sort of like you're sabotaging yourself. Okay. So we have 3 cards here. So we have the Seven of Swords. We're gonna put this one back. 7 of Swords, and then we have the 4 of Cups here. So the 7 of Swords is something where basically what I'm getting is kind of like you're kind of picking back up the pieces of something that may have happened, or you're kind of fixing something. And then the 4 of Cups here is so if you kind of know what the significance of the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Cups is basically like everything that like comes into the picture, everything you always wanted. So this is the universe or God, however you want to say it, offering you something, but you're sort of focusing on those things that are no longer, like, they're kind of not satisfying. So the thing that you really want, or the thing that's in front of you, or this like right there trying to be handed to you, you're kind of ignoring it because you're not really sure. You don't know if you really should take it here. And it's kind of leading you to, you know, hold yourself against of what could actually be happening here. And this, of course, this could be a connection or a person, since it has something to do with love here. So you're trying to sort of pick up the pieces. You could be focusing on pieces that you don't need, that you're kind of leaving behind, because also with the Seven of Swords here, there's 2 swords still standing there, but he's only picked up 5. So maybe there's something like left behind that you have left, or you're other things that you're not necessarily paying attention to. That's kind of also making you blind too, because the 8 of Swords is kind of like something like blinding you as well. And the Ace of Cups, or like the cup that's coming in, could be this person here that's cool, calm, and collective, or this could be that person that's going through this certain thing because they're not really sure how to, you know, approach it. Usually this person that is the King of Swords is somebody who's like emotionally detached a little bit, so they don't really like to show their emotions. So this necessarily could be this person. They're kind of scared of being vulnerable, and they don't really like to show their feelings just yet because they're not really sure, or that may make them seem as kind of weak, and they don't, you know, want to show that. So they're holding certain things in that they necessarily don't need to be holding in. But there's like disappointment because of they're not getting exactly what it is that they want just yet, vice versa. So we have the Justice card that is here. This is going to be in Libra, so you could be dealing with a Libra or an air sign here. Something will come to a balance, or there will be sort of a balance, or you're trying to get to a balance. Here. Anything else? Yeah, see, there's been a burden of something that has went on that has kind of like you've been beating yourself up about, or there's a lot of stuff that's been like on your plate or on your back that's been on your shoulders, and it could be those feelings that have bothered you, or you could have bottled your feelings in. Let's see. Yeah, that's when you may have been like a sort of like a Queen of Swords energy, where like you ain't okay. So let me rewind back. So while I was just doing this, I channeled a Melanie Fiona song, Give It To Me Right or Don't Give It To Me At All. And this is how like the Queen of Swords comes in. Like, don't come to me if you're not going to be direct. Come to me correctly, or don't come to me at all. Basically, that's what that kind of is. And this kind, or this could be the kind of energy you two are in, because you have a King and the Queen of Swords. So people kind of could seem like you two could seem like emotionally detached, or just be like, you know, straightforward, very blunt, and straight to the point of like exactly what you want. So it's kind of sort of like balanced a little bit. Yeah, balanced. But there is some issue of where either one of you guys have either bottled up feelings or have had a lot that has sort of taking a toll on you as well with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, and so here you have the Four of Pentacles here. So if there is a person that was trying to come in, you're kind of not being open as well. You're holding on to something that you just need to kind of move on from that, or maybe thoughts, certain thoughts that you have in your head you're kind of holding on to, or you are maybe in a certain mindset that is kind of making you feel a certain way. Like, of course, everybody should come at you correctly, but don't be so what is the word? Like, I'm gonna say like lethal. I'm trying to figure out the word, like lethal, or what is the word that I'm trying to say? Don't be so harsh when different people approach you, because not everybody has those same intentions. You also could be dealing with a Leo. It could be somebody that you knew from a past life or when you were younger as well. But let's see if there's anything else here. I'm really feeling like you really could be dealing with a Libra, or somebody that has Libra in their chart or something like that, or somebody that kind of brings you at a certain balance. You just need to tone it down with them a little bit, because I don't think they necessarily have bad intentions. Anything else for the water signs? Anything else? But there's a lot of feelings going on, because yes, something very, very new. But you kind of want to make an offer. Hold on, let me check. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so it could be somebody younger than you. Okay, hold on. Where's... Okay, yeah, so it could be somebody younger than you, or you could be younger than them. Yeah, I said that right. You can be younger than them, and you, I don't really think there's more of a message. I just think this is more in the aspect of someone is younger, or you're younger than them, and then that it is something new that will be going on here. We'll get back to this card because we'll see. But someone wants to sort of make an offer, and maybe that is you or them, because you see them as an empress. You just, right now is how it's kind of going. Your feelings are kind of getting in the way. Your inside feelings are kind of getting in the way, and a little bit of the past feelings are getting in the way of you healing. But there is an offer that wants to be made. But we'll break this down. We'll break this down. And I'm sensing in the head a lot. So, spiritual teacher, your life purpose involves teaching others, or, excuse me, about healing and spirituality. I'm feeling like you could probably, you're about to learn, get into spirituality, or you're about to learn or dive deeper into spirituality. Either with this person, vice versa, however it goes. Or if you maybe looked into certain things that'll like help you spiritually grow. spring, your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to blossom. Not blossom, but bloom. Bloom here. So springtime may be significant. Maybe you met this person around springtime, and it's still like you guys are trying to, you know, end some cycles or figure some things out about it. Easy does it. Stop trying to control so hard. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors were open for you. This is where you're getting in your head a lot. Summer, everything that you're asking for becomes in the summertime. So maybe this summertime, you started to, you know, realize certain things about this, or you could have came a little bit closer with this person, or you're still communicating with this person during the summer. You guys may have like met up around the summer. Flower power. Flowers will be significant here. Connecting with nature. Maybe you want to give this person flowers. This person maybe loves flowers. Whom do you need to forgive? And practice, practice, practice. So I think practice, practice, practice is with, you know, connecting more with your spiritual health, spirituality, looking at different things that go in with that, whether that be meditation, or, you know, writing down different things, listening to specific music, binaural beats, whatever works best for you. Whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes come true. So the thing where I'm talking about, like, you're sort of in your head, there's something of old hurt that you are still like haven't forgave anybody. Well, forgave that person or forgave whatever went on, which is making you like kind of self-sabotaging yourself and making yourself, you know, stuck up in your own head, and, you know, sort of holding on to that because maybe you think that this person is gonna be like this person, or you're just setting specific expectations. Maybe that person isn't really like meaning any harm here. Connect with nature. I think that's kind of like basically giving. It could also mean crystals. Maybe you've looked into crystals. Your wish is granted once, you know, you allow yourself to go through that healing process and forgive that person. Holiday and winter, and everything's okay. I'm gonna pull these out because I feel like these are significant. So what came out was goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You gotta be open to let new things come in, because you don't want to relive in old cycles, because regardless, everything is still going to be okay here. And I think you would know if somebody was to do you harm, and you would know how to protect your energy. I feel like water signs very well know how to protect their energy as well. Are they very, like, I'm sort of kind of getting like yeah, you're very protective of your energy and very protective over who you allow access to your emotions. So something significant can happen around a holiday in winter. So maybe Thanksgiving is kind of like Thanksgiving is kind of like in winter a little bit because it's kind of cold, but it's kind of not. But maybe New Year's or Christmas, that could be significant with this certain person, or I'm feeling like you already know who this person is though. Or you kind of got an idea of this person. So yes, Angel of Union. Our partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. This is like the third reading that's in union. So a lot of everybody's gonna be in union basically. So well, the people who know about a certain partner, certain people with, but this person that you're thinking of, you guys will soon, come into union. But you have to allow yourself to sort of allow your emotions to be open and not being so closed in, because that person is deserving of your energy. It's just like right now you're not letting them in because of past things that happen, and you want to, you're watching like let me not do that, because if I open up this certain emotion, then this and this is gonna happen. And like, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't. Okay, so the artist within you is about to emerge. God of conflict resolution. You are being encouraged to walk away from a current conflict, and that, to me, that is like you're getting away from sort of being like emotional, like detached, allowing those emotions to happen, being open to that person that you really want to be open with, and not letting anything get into it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a conflict, but the conflict can be mindsets, your thoughts, or actual things that's going on. And then the artist within you is about to emerge. So something, just you in general, are about to like rise like the phoenix of your life. Something new. And this could be like maybe something creatively that you do. Angel of addiction healing. This is a time to be positive. This is a time of positive transformation and healing. Yeah, it's healing. Everyone's going through like a lot of healing and closing, karmic cycles that that no longer deserve their certain energy. So if you have, this is also sort of like if you indulge in certain addictions that they kind of put you at a lower vibration or make you think of certain ways. This is kind of like to sort of tone it down just a little bit. You don't always have to like run to those certain things. Angel of healing again. The angels have heard your sadness and have shown up today and send you healing. So those addictions that you may have been been with, you don't necessarily have to call on them or refer to them. You have angels, gods, the universe, everything. There's still people with you, family, friends, that's still with you, that wants to help you with stuff like that. Let's try to get one more card out of here. Yeah, speak your truth and express yourself clearly. That is your emotions there. Do not be afraid to be vulnerable and express how you feel. Don't be proud of your emotions. Just be proud of who you are. If you feel a certain way about something, then that's okay. Who gonna say something? Who gonna say something? It don't got nothing to do with them. It's you. That's you, and that's all that matters. As long as you, that the person who you're dealing with is, they're still gonna accept you for who you are. They don't care. They want you to express their emotions with them. Goddess of knowledge, start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. And angel of space clearing. It is time to clear old negative thoughts and feelings. I think those are pretty self-explanatory. Let's go to the Whisperers of Love Day. Okay, this is too many cards. See, this is the deck of cards that's like stuck together, so it's kind of hard to shuffle at times when I want to switch over. So it's just gonna have to go how it goes. So, okay, so we have appreciate this moment. Be supportive in relationship patterns. Be careful of the way you think, because like attracts like, and the people that you meet are always a mirror of you, and it's something that you'll learn from. So maybe the person, you guys could possibly mirror each other, but there's ways for you guys to be supportive and sort of appreciate this moment to spiritually grow and become a stronger connection, because it'll still work. It will still eventually work out. Let's see what else. What else we have? We have faith. Rest and relaxation is essential. So trust in this certain situation. Like I said, it's still gonna work out. This person here, or just both of y'all, nobody has bad intentions. Yes, it's not gonna be easy, because maybe you guys are both healing or another person is healing, and it's gonna take some time, but at least still have faith, in the relationship that is taking place. And then you have rest and relaxation is essential. So just take some time and to relax. Don't necessarily don't try to get in control of this connection. Just let it play out how it wants to play out and let it flow, because then that leads you to sort of get in your head, and then you get in a headache, and then you close yourself off and be like, no, I'm not about to do this, because they're gonna be like X, Y, and Z. No, just take your time, meditate. That's why I'm saying I'm getting the feeling like you guys are gonna focus a little bit more on your spiritual and mental and physical health here. So just take time to rest and relax, take a break, turn your phone off. Sometimes you don't have to think about love. That doesn't mean that you're forgetting about the connection. It's just like right now you just need some space, and you just need to take some time to, relax. My hands are so tiny. Sometimes it really is hard for me to shuffle. That same bug that was on here from earlier when I did the other 3 readings is still right there. I don't know what kind of bug it is. I really want to know, but I don't know what kind of bug it is. Let's see, anything else from this deck? Okay, we got 2 cards. So love makes a difference, and love who you are. Yes, love. Alright, I don't really feel like I need to say anything, because I feel like I said it before, that love who you are. Love being a water sign. Ain't nothing wrong being a water sign. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. You can be emotional. It's okay. Embrace your emotions. It is okay. Nobody's gonna stop you. And love makes a difference. Love helps heal past hurt and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So this is basically me just sharing, opening your heart, allowing love to come in how it wants to come in, because you don't want to get left behind. You don't want to get left behind. You do not want to get left behind. Spend quality time together with that person. If you already know who it is, it's time to start spending more quality time with them. Get out your room. Get out your room. Get out your feelings. Well, you know what I mean when you get out your feelings. I mean, more of like get out your head. Get out your head. Have patience, of course. Let's see, anything else? This may be also somebody new. This could be somebody new too. Like new as in like, you know them, but it's new like because you've never like dated them or had a connection with them. Or it's just like, it's a whole new thing. You knew of them, but, well, that's kind of the same thing. If you did know them, this whole thing is just new, just in general. Like, you're moving on to the next step of what you guys are doing. Okay. Let's use my new deck. This is the Earth Connections deck. It's so cute. Okay, so we have Winter Solstice Reflection. Okay. Well, actually, two cards. I mean, yeah, two other cards. So we have Winter Solstice Reflection here. And then we have Autumn, I'm very bad at pronouncing words. So, Autumnal Equinox. It says Release. I think that's pretty self-explanatory what you need to release. In Cave Sanctuary. So let's see. Okay, wait. Cave was up here. I just seen this. I got loyalty and royalty and somebody in it. I just seen DNA, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so for Sanctuary, as the sun sets, the crescent of the new moon appears in the distance as the ancestral human creates his art, painting on the walls of the caves with colors drawn from the earth's substance. The fire warms him, the cave shelters him, and provides a refuge from the rest of the world. With this womb-like structure, it not only offers sanctuary, but also serves as a temple that houses his creative spirit, which eventually gives birth in physical form of artwork. Note how absorbed he is in the process. He no doubt has prepared for this creative ceremony by getting the fire going, mixing the colors, gathering his sacred objects. He's painting an image of a sacred spiral, one of the most ancient symbols ever discovered. It has been depicted in artworks found in a variety of cultures and occurs frequently in nature in exquisite mathematical portions, such as in the shape of the nautilus shell. I probably said that country is hell. Nautilus shell. It also shows up in burial sites around the world, representing the endless spiral of life, death, rebirth. So I think this is more of the essence of like, this person has like a creative side to them, or creative spirit to them, and they're working on they like to sort of go in that kind of space to relax, not even relax, but like let the artist emerge. And that goes in with, that could also go within practice, the artist emerge, and the relax, rest. Because when you relax and relax, sometimes you do things that you love, and sometimes that could be like the artist that you're allowing yourself to be. Let's go to winter solstice real quick. I'm not gonna go to autumnal equinox because I feel like, because it says release, and I feel like you kind of know what that is. So this midpoint of winter is not only the shortest day of the year, but also the longest night. The world is very still and the land dormant. Various festivals of lights are celebrated and have been for thousands of years, serving as a reminder that light will indeed return. Throughout many cultures, there are tables describing this time as the birth of the archetype Sun King, including the Christian story of Jesus' birth, representing the hope of renewal from the darkest period of the solar cycle. This image portrays a simple yet powerful representation of the winter solstice. We see a clear reflection of snowy woods on the still frozen water of lakes. The blue tint drapes in the scene with an even greater sense of quiet solace, inviting us to walk very slowly lest we disturb the intense yet gently grace of the scene. So this reflection of the trees on the frozen lake reminds us that this is time for us to go inside to both our physical shelter as well as our internal world, and there contemplate the season that has passed. So this is basically like, you know, you're looking over all the things that you sort of been through. You're reviewing, you know, it gives you like New Year's vibe where people were just like, new year, new me. Regardless, nobody never wants to say it. I mean, you're always shifting as a person. You're always, you know, turning a new leaf no matter what time it is. So it's kind of like you're reviewing everything that has happened and moving on to the next, you know, step to get what you you know, are getting to. So the new you're reflecting a lot. So maybe around the coming up towards wintertime, you're going to be reflecting a lot over things that happen. I'm not going to take that. So let's try to get an overall card. I'm not feeling that. So let's try to get an overall of this message. So it's the Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling also like fire energy as well. So you could be dealing with somebody who has fire energy, or somebody who kind of seems Queen of Wands. But also like Queen of Wands is somebody who's like about to be in their whole element, about to get things done. They don't play no games. They all about, they basically just like everything. They all about to be, they basically about to just be on their stuff. So that could be you or them or both of y'all. Basically, like, you don't play no games. Like, you're the queen, you're king, you finna get this done. You looking over all that, like, you have learned and like sort of gone through, like through the autumn. That's why during the fall time it's time to like flow and let things release, and then during winter time you review all the things that you overcome to get to that new leaf. And then you're going to come in this energy of Queen of Wands. You're going to come with fire, you're be strong, you're just basically gonna be all set in your whole full element, like everything. Like, ain't nobody gonna stop you. You're gonna be like, what? Oh no. So that is all I have for the water signs. Hope you guys enjoyed.